Alright, so I'm excited today to show you guys something that Under Armour is doing right in the footwear department. This is your Hydrastrike Pro Firm Ground. Obviously, as you can see over here, a size 9 UK 8. And I want you to take a look at that price, because that is your top level price for the Hydrastrike line. And it is actually worth the money, because it is actually a pretty decent shoe. So here you are, your Hydrastrike Pros in the firm ground version. They are, as you can see here, black. This is what they call toxic, this color right here, and white. They are soft on the material on the upper here. This is an all kangaroo leather. It's treated. It's what they call their H2OI kangaroo leather. It's treated to keep water out of it. So actually it does do a pretty good job of that too. It is natural all the way from this portion of the heel right here, all the way around, all that black stuff, right around to the outside of the foot down here, right to there. And the upper right here, this portion is a synthetic, and it is also water resistant, so it keeps your foot nice and warm and dry when the weather is ugly. It does have that 4D foam, which, as we described before, is a little too cushy, truthfully. But it's really, I would say it's probably the low point of this shoe. If you take a look at the shoe just from the top level here, I'll show you in just a second. We'll take that trash out and we'll show you, or not show you, the 4D foam. We'll just give you a quick look at it right here. It is a thick sock liner, as you can see right there. It definitely has some meat to it there. Your foot does tend to sink into it, so obviously something to be mindful of. But nevertheless, actually it works pretty well. It's definitely a good look for it. Hold on one second. Rim that one in. Very nice. So the thing about these ones you're going to see is that the fit is definitely kind of a wide one. Not hugely wide, but more so than the majority of shoes in this same kind of offering. This one is actually supposed to be competition for your Tiempo and Adipure lines. Price-wise, it absolutely blows those two out of the water, obviously. With the Tiempos at $150 and the Adipures at $140, these ones come in at $125 or $112.50 on our site, as you guys know. Outsole's actually pretty good. It's got good balance. It's pretty evenly, weight distribution is pretty even across it. It has these same hook rivets that it had on the Dominates. If you look here, conical studs, obviously, all the way through the forefoot. There's your balance stud right in the middle there, perfectly located. And bladed studs at the heel. They also provide pretty good balance. They have that same elongated blade that the Dominate Pros had. They do pretty well as well. They are kind of like a graded or textured surface to them. We'll see if we can get a decent look at that. Yeah, you can see right there. It's kind of like I said, like graded right through there. And again, the idea for that is simply so that when it's wet out, they don't slip around quite as much. It's kind of the same deal on these studs right here. That little textured spot right there, same drill. It's not just a mold point. It's not just a spot where the injection mold meets the rest of it. It is actually designed to be that way. Other than that, seam at the heel is rock solid. No external heel counter this time. It is inbuilt, kind of like with the Dominate Pros, but it appears to actually be a little bit more solid. We actually ran some tests earlier where I had a coworker of mine kick me a lot. Honestly, not the greatest test in the world, but it does definitely give you an idea that they are pretty well protected there at the heel. My favorite part about the shoe actually is the fit and the feel. It does look pretty giant and blobby, but actually the material when your foot is in there kind of caves to your foot pretty nicely. It molds well, and it's a comfortable boot, no question. It definitely holds up pretty well when you compare it to other shoes right in that same kind of category. For $125, it actually is worth the money. I know I've come on here a bunch of times and told you guys Under Armour is, kind of just limping along. But truthfully, this is the first time we've seen an Under Armour boot that really stacks up to anything else. The difference between these, the biggest differences between these and the Dominate Pros, the ones that they replaced, is no MPZ through here, so it actually will fit a wide foot a lot better. The MPZ was just that rubber apparatus right through here. That thing actually limited the stretch of the forefoot a lot. This one doesn't have that, so the stretch on the forefoot is like, it's close to like unlimited. It's the widest and most stretch you can get out of a forefoot, really, of any shoe out there right now. So, if that's what Under Armour's goal was, to kind of go for that niche, well, good on them, because it definitely does that job. It does have a flexible one-piece outsole. It is not as stiff as the Dominate Pro, so that definitely helps. And as you can see here, the seam that runs across the instep is not in the exact same spot where it used to be. It used to tear like crazy on the Dominate Pros, but it's not load-bearing. It's not. This part right here was actually where the seam began, right on the instep of the foot, right at the opening there. So it took a lot of a beating on the Dominate Pros. Obviously, that's not there this time, so saves you a little grief. If you're interested, and honestly, I do think these are one that I personally am a little bit interested in too. I kind of want to see how they perform for me and how they're going to perform for our good pal Tony. And if you are interested, feel free and check them out on Gold Store. We're going to be doing just a few sizes in stock right now, but we are going to do special order for the rest. And same drill, you guys. If you want to pick them up, we'll upgrade your shipping for free for you. All right, well, thanks for checking us out, guys. And feel free, head over to goldstore.com if you want to pick up a pair. Otherwise, we're going to have some more videos coming out for tomorrow. But I should also caution you guys a little bit that next week we are going to be on vacation. So we're very excited about that. But so if